everybody, welcome to Flower Species channel. So I wanted to review an item and do an unboxing with you guys. For those of you that have followed me on the Mom series, The Misunderstanding of Multiplicity or Biash and Clutch Knitting and Crochet, you've heard my testimony of how I really was on a lot of opiates and fentanyl patches and all kinds of things for very chronic pain conditions, autoimmune illnesses like fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue syndrome, a malrotated intestine with a whole bunch of spleens, tumors that bleed, hyperthyroidism with nodules that swell, toxic nodules, cervical stenosis, spondylolisthesis, and scoliosis of up to 75% S-shaped, which means I'm shaped like this. Narrowing of my spine, which is so bad that I've had 3 compression fractures already and lost height. So for 30 plus years, I took opiates. The pain was relentless. I was chasing it constantly. And it was body pain, it was neck pain, it was shoulder pain. Anything I did redundantly just put me into pain. I tried to exercise, pain. In 2009, I tapered myself off of all opiates. And I was on a fentanyl patch for 9 years. I tapered myself off that fentanyl patch with God and me together. God gave me the unction to want to do it, and I just kept bugging my doctor and saying I just want to get off everything. So now all I have is 1 muscle relaxer a day, which I've been on for almost 35 years. I don't take anything for pain at all. Occasionally I'll take an over-the-counter Tylenol, but even sparingly I'll only take one tablet, because I have tumors on my kidney lobes and adrenals that bleed. And after all those years of being on opiates and fentanyl, I want to be kind to my kidneys. So this is the unboxing of my first hemp product, that CBD hemp product, which I keep hearing all the wonderful things about: CBD edibles, gummy bears, oils, topicals, drops that you could put in your breakfast, your juice, your coffee, your tea. And I guess people that can have vape pens too, but I am very allergic to not only when people burn the cannabis weed, the smell of it makes me go into instant migraine, but then I get dizzy, nauseous, and pukey, and it also makes the nodules swell. My throat just swells up. I get sick for days if I am around the smell of weed. And there's also some very smelly air fresheners and things like paints and fumes that can make me that way too. But I did actually have what's called a dystolic reaction to a medication called Compazine in the hospital, which the doctor informed me if I was having an allergic reaction to an IV push of Compazine, I was probably allergic to something in the cannabinoid plant, because Compazine was derived from the cannabinoid plant. So never to take it again. So I've just been really like, I don't want to go near that plant. No. Not only does it smell bad, but I don't want to ingest anything or put anything on me, or no. Really hard sell I am. Okay. This is what I've been using for years. Icy hot. No mess. Oh, gotta tell you something. When I put this stuff on, or even take it out, first thing you smell is like Vicks, like menthol. You smell like that. Menthol, lipstick, just really. And of course it cools down your muscles and everything. It's got camphor and mostly menthol and camphor in it. So you roll it on where it hurts, and then nobody wants to come near you and smell you. So I've been hearing about CBD products, hemp products, and my son has really been a real proponent of try these. I really want to help you, Mom. Try some products. Let me know how they do. He's been really good at like saying I can't promise you what's what, but you know, he's got big websites. It's like go to it, click on it, do your research. I'll kind of veer you in the right idea of product. Check with your doctor, ask your doctor, and see if a topical would work with you. And he asked me, he said, Mom, what do you want to get out of it? I don't want to have a smelly product. Nothing's going to make me have a headache from smelling it. I don't want anything with THC in it because I don't want to be high or euphoric or weird. And I want it to be legal and natural. And so he has all different products that he has dealt with, and he's always trying to find out how our product's really working. So I ordered a product from him that is an isolate. It's a non-THC. It's just a topical. And it came today. Good old Amazon. It came. Took about 5 days. I think 6 days. I ordered it on the 18th, so it came today on the 24th. And I am taking it apart right now. Look at that. A big bag for a little jar. Like something else in here? No. Okay. This is it. Hemp Creme, 25,000 or 2,500 milligrams. Looking at it backwards. Let's see what it says. I'll read it. I was ordering another product from his website. And he said, Mom, he said, I'm going to send you over here because there's more milligrams of the actual oil you're looking for in this, and it's less money for you. It'll be less money, and you need a larger milligram. Oh, okay. So, what do I know? So I'm okay. This is what you need your kids for when you turn 60. They know this stuff. All right, so it is called Caniax. Got a card here. Caniax, C-A-N-A-X-I. Get your free bottle. freehempfree.com. freehempfree.com. Visit our website and follow the instructions, and you get a free bottle. Yep. Okay, cool. Pure Nature. Caniax, C with a C. Let's see what's in it. Do this. Water, sunflower oil, esters of caprylic and caprice, acids, triacet 6. I'm going to look that up. Hemp oil. Now, I'm not sure about that because if I'm allergic to the cannabis plant, will I be allergic to the oil? So I don't know. But I'm going to try it. MSM. I don't know what MSM is. I'm going to look that up. EMU oil. Okay. Phenoxyl. I guess that would be something like menthol. That's what I'm thinking. Citric acid, potassium sorbate. I know what that is. Arnica montana flower, menthol. Boswellia rosemary essential oil. Copaiba essential oil. C-O-P-A-I. Copaiba essential oil. Okay, I'm going to look those up. Okay, so what does it say to do? Directions. Apply to clean, dry skin Massage lightly onto affected areas. Wash hands after application and avoid touching your eyes. Can be used up to 4 times a day. Okay, it's $2.35. I'm going to use it. For topical use only, under warnings, do not ingest, use only as directed, keep out of the reach of children, store at room temperature. FDA registered facility, sourced from an FDA registered facility, FDA, and GMP, sourced from a GMP registered facility. Okay. Now let's check it out. I know exactly where I'm going to put it. I've been in pain all day. I've been vacuuming, dusting, cleaning, going. And I want to show you some other things that I use. For years I've had a TENS unit, which I will show you how it works in a minute, how ridiculous it is. So I don't want all this smelly stuff. I really hope this doesn't smell. There's no smell to it other than a little bit of, you know what, I have makeup that smells like this. There's a little bit of a menthol smell to it, but nothing like this. I'm not dead yet, so it's okay. Right, it's a little bit, I don't know if you can see the color, but it's a little bit, got a kind of green look to it. Kind of like a whipped cream. It looks a little avocado-ish. You ever whipped up an avocado dip? That's what it looks like. Okay, I don't know how much to use, so I'm just going to put this much on my back and on the back of my neck. So let me do that. And I'm trying to get my lumbar and my thoracic region. Okay. And just a little bit on this pressure point in my neck where I'm fusing, where it hurts so bad. Smells nothing bad. My cat hasn't screamed at me. That's that. You know what? It's kind of instant. I'm going to go wash my hands. Wow. Alright, I'm going to come right, I'm going to wash my hands and be right back. Oops. Okay, so my hands are washed and clean. So I got to tell you, and I wouldn't hype this up at all, because I'm really not a believer. It's better than, oh my gosh, it's so much better. It's better than icy hot. You will have to reapply it. I can tell already you will have to reapply it. I don't want to, like earlier, this is kind of hard to bend over. I'm just really having a flare-up day. So I've been vacuuming and dusting and cleaning all day, and I had a lot of lugging of stuff to do from the store. Wow. It really does work. It really, really does work. Hemp cream, 2,500 milligrams, made by Caniax, C-A-N-A-X-I. If you're one of the people like me that can't take strong smells, or you can't, you don't want to have THC in your system, not even the 0.3%, which is nothing that would get you in trouble, or nothing that would make you euphoric, but you don't want anything like that. You don't want to burn anything, you don't want to smoke anything, you don't want to cook anything. This is wonderful. It really does work. Okay, so why am I putting big and petty here? I'm just going to keep it on it. I'm going to pop the bubble wrap later because I like bubble wrap. So does my cat. So you get it free. So, I would send you all over to my son's website, but he's in the middle of scrapping it, starting a whole new website, so I will wait to let you guys know. I'm not somebody who, my daughter has a business. I have not bought one product from her yet. My son has just really wanted to help people with pain. His whole life has been like, there's people that struggle with emotional pain, there's people that struggle with physical pain, and you know, you got to work your program, do what you can, fix your lifestyle. But if there's portions of the cannabis plant that help, an oil, cream, crystals, or a vape pen or whatever, but you got to find what works for you. So he just was like, Mom, what do you want? I said, I want to regulate my thyroid, and I really want to work on the pain I have in my back, which is gone now, by the way. Gone. It's just gone. And you know what? I'm not having to deal with the really extreme iciness of this, and then the really extreme heat of this. Yeah. But I want to show you what I have had to, again, opiates for 30 plus years, physical therapy, cervical stenosis, spondylolisthesis, fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue syndrome, meningitis 5 times. 5 times. Fused spine, scoliosis, nail rotated, everything. Just pretty twisted up. Okay. If I'm knitting or crocheting for a while, my rotator cuff goes totally into complete pop, jump, doing all these things. I am crooked. I'm crooked. And I feel, you know, you can feel like one leg is shorter, my left hip comes up and my right hip goes down, and my shoulders are not even, and I really have to work on it. And I do walk slower. There's pain in my legs. There's pain from when you have a compression fracture in your thoracic spine, your thighs hurt really bad. You don't even feel your shins, your bottoms of your legs. So what I had to do was go get this handy dandy thing. I had to go on Medicaid and Medicare and get an epi. What's that thing called again? A TENS unit. That's what it is. Now watch how much stuff goes with it. All these leads, or little charger things to go with it. I don't understand. I'll never understand those. More leads. To order these every month. Okay. You have to order the electrodes every month. I'm going to show you just how many I have here. It doesn't hurt to do that. Let's get a look at how many leads. This is just for 1 month. For 1 month of wearing my TENS unit every day. These are the newer ones. I wish I had a sales slip here. Should I have 50 million sales slip here whenever they send them to me? Let me look at my original. You got your alcohol swipes. More TENS. You got your batteries. You got to order those. Okay. And when I was assessed in 1994, since, what was the date on this? No, 19, I'm sorry, 2005. 2005, I was assessed for this. And this was given to me from the pain clinic. But they want to keep you on Medicaid, Medicare. They get you on the pain clinic. They sign you up with a person who shows you how to hook yourself up with a TENS unit. And you put one here, and one here, and one here, and one here. Then you put this handy dandy little thing in a packet. Make sure your battery's in and it's charged. You flip this open. And you get to choose from all these different things. You get to choose from no pain, slight pain, moderate pain, high pain. Each one of them does a different little like massaging thing down your back and up your neck by where you place the electrodes. I can't even begin to tell you how much. This is like a good $80 out of my pocket every month. You never sleep on it, but when I'm walking, I always have my TENS unit on. And even with the TENS unit, I still needed fentanyl patches. I still needed opiates. I got off of. I still needed the dreaded smell of the icy hot, as wonderful as it is. And here's the major pain of these things is you've got to charge it. You've got to put your battery in a charger and charge it. Then you got to charge your actual thing. You got to make sure you have all your little leads right. Do you see how much goes with this? Okay. Now, as of, that's not even all of it. What's going on? I mean, this is every month. Every month. They send it to you every month for like 6 months. And then they say, okay, Medicaid has stopped paying its portion. And now you owe this much. That's pretty much how it works. Or Medicare. Or whatever your whatever insurance you have. If you're private insurer, you pay a certain amount. Nothing is free. So, you know, I know there's a lot of people with a lot of disabling conditions out there. Believe me, I know. And, you know, they just can't, they can't sit long. They can't stand long. When you have this kind of pain, you can't sit. I'm going to put the charger and the thing together. You can't sit very long. So what I'm constantly doing is pivoting. And when you have any kind of compression fracture, you feel it when you sit down. When you stand up, it feels better. You just kind of pivot back and forth and stretch. You can't lay down. When you have rotator cuff pain, oh my God, when you go to lay down, you're in pain. When you stand up, you're okay. So to keep the TENS unit on you in your pocket is kind of handy. Okay? But at $80 extra a month, and then having to go on a system that is broken, Medicare and Medicaid system is broken. If your doctor is trying to put you on disability, and you haven't explored all avenues of chiropractic, holistic, functional medicine, aromatherapy, whatever works for you, and yes, CBD, cannabis. If you haven't explored all that, then you haven't gotten to where you need to be on disability. You haven't, right? So when I think of the years that I've lost, oh my gosh, I could have just crossed my leg and it didn't hurt. So I'm just sitting here with you guys while I'm having no bad effect to it. I'm not allergic to it. No, simple things like crossing my leg, I would wince. I'd be like, ugh. Because when I'm having a flare-up day, I can't even sit. I just stand up. Or when I'm sitting, I'm usually doing that. And if you ask anybody in my family or if you look at any of my videos, I'm usually rocking back and forth. And that's what's easing my pain. If you had a compression fracture, if you have cervical stenosis, if you have spondylitis, spondylolisthesis, I have retrolothesis and radiculoneuropathy besides, scoliosis, any of that kind of stuff, pain, hernia, disc, what's it called? Degenerative joint disease, arthritis. Oh my God. Just, it says 4 times, really. I wonder if I didn't put enough. You gotta just reapply it. It works. It's working fine. I'm looking at the time. It's 2:50. I put it on at around 2:40 something. That just went right in. I mean, I gotta tell you, it's almost like when I used to take a Darvocet N100. because that was the opiates I would take. It starts at M100. Mobility is back. Now I think you do have to reapply it, and it goes for how much you move around and what you do. Today I've been vacuuming, dusting, pulling out furniture, doing a lot. So I have a lot of extra pain. I didn't sleep well last night. So, but I'm not like getting a rash on my back. I'm not itchy on my back. I'm not itchy on my neck. Doesn't smell like anything. I can sniff it, and I'm not making me sick. Oh, comes with a little thing. I should have shown it. It's covered really good. It just, there's nothing off-putting about it. In fact, it's kind of pleasant. Could be the rosemary oil in it. It's just a nice, calming effect. This feels very relaxing. So, and I'm a hard person to sell this stuff to. I've really been like, no, just like, no, don't talk to me, no. And our kids want to help us, and my son was just like, Mom, I'm just trying to help you with your pain. I'm not going to try to sell you any weed or anything like that. I'm just trying to do, like, this is just a cream. It's just a hemp cream. It's just hemp. It's not going to do anything bad to you. I'm still like, hemp comes from the cannabis. So if you're like I am, a little bit, extra cautious. There's no THC in it. There's nothing. I'm a very allergic person. I'm allergic to all smelling and all weird things. And there's nothing. And it actually does work. Yeah. So thank you to my son. This is one of the many products that he's familiar with, but it was one of the newer ones, Caniax. So that's good to know. So you buy one and you can get a free bottle free if you go to the website. Yeah. Cool. Okay. There are so many CBD distributors out there. It's really hard to know. I don't even know what to call them. Like CBD distributors kind of sounds like, big pharma, just like big pharma people that come and distribute. So, I think of so many people that have their little CBD shops and their businesses, and they're really just chill, cool people who just have had pain in their life, whether it's mental anguish and physical pain. And I'll tell you something, if you've had mental anguish, you will have physical pain. We talked about that before. So this just turned out to be one awesome product. And what really, thank you so much to my son. And okay, so if you want to try a really good product, it's called Hemp Creme. It's a 2500 Caniax. Oh my God, it works. And I gotta tell you something. When about maybe 3 years ago, when the opiate crisis was at the worst and doctors were being told, you can't give, can't give anyone anything anymore. I was ahead of it. I kind of got an unction in my spirit, like, I don't want to be on this stuff. Way back in 2009, and my doctor kept telling me, you can be on it. It's like, no, I don't want to be on the fentanyl pip. No, I don't want to be on the opiates anymore. I just want to take myself off everything. And she was terrified. I made a video about that, and I just, over Labor Day weekend, I labored with God, and I just went off everything. And never looked back. Nothing for pain. I don't take anything for pain. And one muscle relaxer. That's it. One a day. That's it. And that's 35 years plus. So, nothing really happening there. And I might stop that one now that I got this. And so there were a few women leaving my doctor's office at the same time, and they were just livid. They were fibromyalgia people and chronic fatigue people and arthritis people, and they were like, oh my God, I'm chronic pain. Are you kidding me? She's had me on Percocet for 20 years. Oh my God, I know. I've been on Darvocet for 25 years. Oh my God, I've been on Vicodin for almost 30 years. Are you kidding me? Oxycontin for 20, 30 years. She's had me on fentanyl for 30 years. How can she just stop? How can she just expect us to stop? They were really in the lobby just livid, talking about all the pain they had and what they were going to do. And one little lady said, I know, I was on fentanyl patches for 11 years too. Fentanyl 100 milligrams, 100 MCQs, which is exactly what I was on for 5 years, then to 12.5. She reached into her purse. She said, but my granddaughter from California, she could only get it in California. She got it into her purse. It was like she was carrying a pot of frankincense and myrrh and gold. She said, she got me this cream, and she said, Grandma, use it very sparingly on your trigger points where it hurts for your fibromyalgia, and you'll be okay. And she said, oh, don't worry, ladies, you won't get high from it and weird. You won't start seeing things. You won't, get hungry and eat everything. She said, it's just, and I think it was called like Simply Hemp Cream or something. I told my son all about it. I was like, these ladies they were all trying it. They were all like, can I just dip a little bit? They were all dipping in and like going, and here, and here, and here. Wait, can you put some just in the middle of my back? They were all dipping and dabbing, putting it on each other's back. And I was trying to get the name of it. And I told my son, and he said, it's pretty much the same thing. Same thing. Yeah. So, us 60s kids are getting used to the, if you're like me and you can't do the smells and you don't want to do this, you can't smoke and you can't, cook the stuff and all that, get the cream, get the topicals. It works. It works. It really does. I mean, I can flex my back. It works. It's not, I want to give an honest review. Sort of like when you've had a headache for a really, really long time, and you've just gotten that migraine or headache to lift. You could feel it still in the background. It could come back, but you're relaxing with your medication, whatever you're doing, meditating, praying, whatever you're doing, and it goes away. You gotta kind of use a little common sense with, just like if you're gonna go put icy hot on, you're not gonna keep using your muscles, making them crazy. So you just want to sit and relax now. Or if sitting hurts, or if maybe it's on a knee or something, and you wouldn't want to keep moving your knee, just sit down with it and let it work. Let it do its work. Let it get in there and work. Okay? So it's kind of like just off, it's distanced. It's off in the edge somewhere. We're like, and now it's gone. Like, you just gotta just move with it and let it work. And think good thoughts. And thank you to my son for turning me on to Hemp Cream. It's so much better than being wired up on my back. It's so much better than icy hot, no mask, which really is a mask because you smell a mask when you put this stuff on. You really do. Thank you. Thanks for watching. I hope you'll go try some kind of a product that works for you. All right, that's my review. Bye.